Howdy there folks, and welcome to a brand new edition of Word Center, your one-stop shop for the exclusive results for the Word of the Year tournament. I am your co-host Jimmy Shorts.
Alongside Jim Shorts is your main man Willie Webster.
Well, as you know, we have made it through the first round of the tourney, a slew of upsets, barn burners, and overall dominance in some cases.
The Sweet 16 promises much more of the same.
Let's go dancing. Can Shenanigan continue its Cinderella story?
Will the number 1 seeds Cattywampus, Cockamamie, Bugaboo, and Harebrained be able to continue their dominance?
And most importantly, which word will win in the battle of the hum words, humdinger or humbug?
Without further ado,
away we go.
In the Whippersnapper region, number 1 overall seed and heavy favorite for Word of the Year Cattywampus dueled with Minuscule.
As you may have guessed, Minuscule had a very small chance of advancing,
as Cattywampus rolled by a score of 75-25.
In the other half of the Whippersnapper region, 3-seed Hodgepodge battled a very impressive Word and Lackadaisical.
But in the end, Lackadaisical was too lazy as it lost to Hodgepodge 60-40.
In the Whippersnapper regional final, Hodgepodge is slated to take on the heavily favored Cattywampus for a right to go to the Final Four.
In the Bamboozled region, Cockamamie was able to hold off Bombastic for the win 55-45.
To earn the right to face off against Powwow, who ended the Cinderella story of wildcard Word Shenanigan by the score of 66-34.
Cockamamie vs. Powwow should be a very tough matchup with a spot in the Final Four on the line.
Next up, in the Flabbergasted region, number fan favorite Bugaboo ousted Gruesome 67-33.
Not a very pretty sight at all for fans of Gruesome.
In the bottom half of the Flabbergasted region, in the battle of the hum words,
Humdinger outlasted Humbug by the count of 60-40.
Setting up a regional final matchup which should be a real doozy, with Bugaboo against Humdinger.
And finally, in the Pandemonium region, top seed Harebrained barely squeaked by Pizzazz by a score of 51-49.
Harebrained will now be competing for a spot in the Final Four with Dumbfounded.
Dumbfounded also narrowly escaped defeat, winning its matchup against Bonkers by a score of 52-48.
So, to recap, in the second round of the Word of the Year tournament,
Cattywampus beat Minuscule,
Lackadaisical lost to Hodgepodge,
Cockamamie beat Bombastic,
Powwow won over Shenanigan,
Bugaboo beat Gruesome,
while Humdinger destroyed Humbug,
Harebrained defeated Pizzazz,
and finally Dumbfounded beat Bonkers.
The second round of voting is open now through Friday, April 6th.
Vote early.
Vote often.
And as always,
may the best word win.